The Kansas City Chiefs just got scary again. And here's the thing. When a team led by Patrick Mahomes finds ways to get even better, the rest of the league should be nervous. This isn't just about adding rookies. This is about giving one of football's smartest organizations more weapons, more depth, and more ways to win. The Chiefs don't draft for headlines, they draft for February. And 3 specific picks from the 2026 NFL Draft could change everything about their championship path. I've got the reasons why Kansas City may have quietly built another Super Bowl run before most people even noticed. Let's get into it. You're watching The Sports Verdict Daily, where we break down the biggest stories in American sports every single day and give you the final call. I'm your host. Let's get into today's verdict. So here's what went down. The 2026 NFL Draft came with the usual drama. Quarterbacks flying up boards, desperate franchises making risky trades, and fans convincing themselves their team just found the next superstar. But while everyone watched the chaos, the Chiefs did what they always do, stayed calm and made smart decisions. That's what makes them dangerous. Because Kansas City doesn't need flashy moves. They already have the hardest part solved: a franchise quarterback, elite coaching, and a championship culture built by Andy Reid and Mahomes. Every draft pick after that is about sharpening the machine. And this year, 3 picks stand out as potential game changers. First, offensive line protection. Nothing matters more in Kansas City than keeping Mahomes upright. It sounds obvious, but playoff football always proves the same lesson. Even great quarterbacks become human under constant pressure. The Chiefs know that. They've lived it. They've seen what happens when protection breaks down on the biggest stage. So when they use a premium draft pick on offensive line help, that's not boring. That's championship planning. A young, physical lineman who can protect the edge or strengthen the interior changes everything. It means Mahomes has time for deep routes to develop. It means fewer panic throws. It means the offense can stay balanced instead of becoming pure improvisation. What that tells us is simple. Protecting Mahomes is the fastest way to improve the entire team. Second, defensive speed and pass rush depth. Here's what most people miss. Kansas City's defense is no longer just trying to survive while Mahomes saves the day. It's become a real weapon. Fast, aggressive, and capable of changing games. Adding another edge rusher or explosive defensive playmaker matters because playoff football is decided by disruption. 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 1 pressure on 3rd down. Those moments swing seasons. And if the Chiefs can pressure quarterbacks without constantly blitzing, everything gets easier for the secondary. That's how championship defenses are built. Not just talent, but flexibility. This is where the scary part starts. Because if the defense gets better while Mahomes stays Mahomes, the margin for beating Kansas City gets very small. Third, a playmaker nobody saw coming. Every great draft class has that one pick people ignore at first. A receiver, a running back, a tight end, maybe even a versatile gadget player. Someone who doesn't dominate headlines on draft night but becomes a nightmare by November. And Kansas City is excellent at finding those players. Why? Because playing next to Mahomes changes careers. A rookie receiver with speed suddenly becomes dangerous because defenses can't cover everyone. A smart route runner gets open because the quarterback sees windows before they exist. A running back becomes more efficient because defenders are terrified of the passing game. That hidden weapon is often the difference between a good offense and an impossible one. Before I get to the final verdict, there's one more part of this story that completely reframes everything. Stay with me. The Chiefs don't draft like desperate teams. They draft like a dynasty. That means they're not chasing immediate headlines. They're thinking 2 steps ahead, replacing future free agent losses before they happen, building depth before injuries force it, creating competition before weaknesses become obvious. That patience is why they stay dangerous. Other teams draft hoping to become contenders. Kansas City drafts assuming they already are one. That mindset changes everything. It also means rookies don't need to save the franchise. They just need to fit the system. And when talented players enter a stable championship environment, development happens faster. That's why people often underestimate Chiefs draft classes at first. The value shows up later, when games matter most. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. They're already good. Draft picks don't guarantee anything. And honestly, that's fair. The NFL draft is unpredictable. First-round picks fail, late-round players become stars. Nothing is guaranteed until pads come on and real football starts. But here's why that doesn't change the verdict. Kansas City has earned the benefit of the doubt. This isn't a random team hoping things work out. This is an organization with a proven system for identifying fit, maximizing talent, and putting players in positions to succeed. The counter-argument would hold if the Chiefs were rebuilding. But they're not. They're refining. And that makes draft mistakes less damaging and draft successes even more powerful. Because when a great team gets slightly better, it feels unfair. And let's be honest, the AFC is already brutal. Teams are loading up everywhere trying to solve one problem. How do you beat Mahomes in January? Buffalo keeps trying. Baltimore keeps pushing. Cincinnati keeps believing. Everyone is chasing the same mountain. So if Kansas City adds better protection, stronger defense, and one surprise weapon on offense, that chase gets even harder. That's why these 3 picks matter more than they look on paper. They're not just rookies, they're answers to future playoff problems. So here's the final call. The Chiefs just got scary because they addressed the 3 things that matter most: protecting Patrick Mahomes, creating defensive chaos, and finding another offensive weapon defenses have to respect. Because dynasties don't survive by standing still. They survive by improving before everyone else realizes they need to. Keep an eye on how these rookies are used early. Watch who earns trust in camp, who gets real snaps in big moments, and who Mahomes starts looking for when the game gets tight. That's where you'll see the real impact. That's the Sports Verdict Daily Take. The scariest version of the Chiefs isn't the one winning now. It's the one still getting better. If you made it this far, you already know the deal. Subscribe to the Sports Verdict Daily, hit the bell, and you'll get the call on every major story in American sports every single day. Drop your take in the comments. Did the Chiefs just build another Super Bowl team, or is the rest of the AFC finally ready to stop them? Let's hear it. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time. Next verdict.